People ask me sometimes how I write a lot of the songs that I write myself. And I say, well, I listen to stories that are told me and as I travel around the country. And I remember traveling through Scotland one time, and a lot of the Scottish clansfolk were kind of dispersed from the lands, from the clan chiefs and all this. They wanted the lands for the sheep. So the people kept moving further to the west coast, till eventually they came over to the Americas. Some were sent to Australia, but they were the bad ones. Peniel Colin. So, but I was talking to some friends, and we got talking about some of the old houses, and I got thinking about it. I've often thought to myself as I travel, even over here, I travel around, see a lot of old homes and a lot of old houses that are broken down, and kind of wondered, what happened in that old house? What stories could that old house tell? So that's what I wrote, and it's called The Old House by the Roadside. And it goes like this. Let me just tune this guitar. The heat gets to this thing, like me. I was at a festival a couple of weeks ago, and a little girl came up and she says, when are you going to get a new guitar? I said, Lassie, this is a 1946 Martin. She says, what I said, when are you going to get a new guitar? I said, this does me quite well. My friend, we have been around the world together. It tells no lies, and I tell no lies. Who said that, eh? The Old House by the Roadside. And it's great to be asked back to the festival here once again. It's been a few years we've been here now, so I hope you're all going to come down and see us at the games tomorrow. And also thanks to my host, Bud Atkin, and his beautiful wife, Mary Carroll, over there. They've been kind of looking after us, like, trying to fatten us up is what they're doing, like. There's an old house by the roadside I often pass by, standing cold and empty, the walls all broken down. The back porch lights crumble where the children used to play. No more the sounds of laughter, just an old house tumbling down. For the windows, they are broken where the sun used to shine through. The old tin roof lies rusted where it fell. The back door hangs open where life it once passed through. Oh, I wonder what story that old house could tell. That old house could tell a story. I wonder what it could tell about the folk who used to work to make that house a home. They sit beside the fireplace by ending of the day, reading stories from a Bible. Was it a prayer to bless that home? For the windows, they are broken where the sun used to shine through. That old tin roof lies rusted where it fell. The back door hangs open where life it once passed through. Oh, I wonder what story that old house could tell. Had the children grown up, moved away, had the old folks passed on? Said no one left to keep the house the way it used to be. And do you ever wonder, as you travel this road of life, what happened to the old house and the life that used to be? For the windows, they are broken, where the sun used to shine through. The old tin roof lies rusted where it fell. The back door hangs open where the life it once passed through. Oh, I wonder what story that old house could tell. Yes, I wonder what story that old house could tell. The old house by the roadside. This next song, my father, when he was a young man, and his brothers worked down in the coal mines for a little while up in just south of Edinburgh, and they really didn't like it, so eventually they kind of got into civil engineering and moved south. But this song is actually an Irish song. Any Irish here tonight? You're at the wrong festival. We're all Celtic cousins here. Actually, the original Scots, a lot of people don't realize, the original Scots came from Ireland in the first place. The Scots came from Ireland, sailed up the west coast of Scotland to Argyll, where I'm from, and they called it Delray Harder, and that's where the first Scots came from. So we don't admit that often, but we have to now and again, like, you know. But, you know, when I first came over here, I've kind of lost a little bit of my accent of what I used to have. And I remember going I arrived in, I live in Glasgow, Kentucky. And I thought it'd be great to walk around like this. So I donned the kilt and I'm walking around the town, and I was getting all these whistles. I thought, I like it here in Glasgow, Kentucky, till I realized it wasn't the girls doing the whistling. Big fellas there. I'll sing a song about that in a wee while, like, you know. But, your friend's waving to you up there, like, you know. Everybody wave. I forgot what we're going to do here now. Look at Jack. Working down the coal mines. I got waylaid there. Working down the coal mines. And they couldn't understand why when they got to the coal mines there was all these really bent, crooked old men. And I'd only been down there for a few months. And after working down there for a little while, they realized it was a tough job because they were down in these coal mines. There was no pneumatic drills. They were all banging away with hammers and chisels like in those days. So, you know, being damp and bent, their bodies couldn't take it for long. And this song is about one of these men called Crooked Jack. He goes like this. Come, Irishmen, bush strong and stern with adventure in your soul. There's easier ways to earn your pay than working down a hole. I was tall and true, 6'2", when they broke me across the back. By a name I'm known and it's not my own, and they call me Crooked Jack. Blue-eyed ganger's pet was I, Big Jack could do no wrong. And the reason simply was because I could work hard hours and long. See, I was tall and true, 6'2", when they broke me across the back. By a name I'm known and it's not my own, and they call me Crooked Jack. Seen old men before their time, their faces lined and grey. I never thought so soon would mine be lined in the self-same way. See, I was tall and true, 6'2", when they broke me across the back by a name of my own and it's not my own, and they call me Crooked Jack. Well, I cursed the day that I went away to work on the hydro dam, for sweat and tears and hope and fear bent up in shuttering jams. See, I was tall, true, 6'2", when they broke me across the back by a name of my own and it's not my own, and they call me Crooked Jack. Now they say that hard work is good for the spirit and the soul, but believe me, boy, for sweat and blood, they'll work you down that hole. See, I was tall, true, 6'2", when they broke me across the back by a name of my own and it's not my own, and they call me Crooked Jack. Yes, they call me Crooked Jack. This thing is still in tune. For those that don't know, this is called a fiddle. And I don't play it very well, but I'm going to attempt it anyways. They say in Ireland that the fiddle is the devil's music, because they kind of frowned on dancing and music back there in Ireland many, many years ago, and in Scotland too, especially up on the west coast. So it's kind of known as the devil's music. So this song is about a fiddle player who wasn't going up there, he was going down below, and it's called Rosin the Bow. I've traveled this whole world all over, and now to another I go, and I lift up my glass in his honor now. Take a drink with old Rosin the Bow. Take a drink with old Rosin the Bow. Take a drink with old Rosin the Bow. I lift up my glass in his honor now. Take a drink with old Rosin the Bow. When I'm dead and I'm laid out on the counter, a voice you will hear from below, saying, send down a hogshead of whiskey to drink with old Rosin the Bow. To drink with old Rosin the Bow. To drink with old Rosin the Bow. Saying, send down a hogshead of whiskey to drink with old Rosin the Bow. Then get you a dozen stout fellows, stand them all up in a row. Let them drink out of half-gallon bottles to the memory of Rosin the Bow. The memory of Rosin the Bow. The memory of Rosin the Bow. Let them drink out of half-gallon bottles to the memory of Rosin the Bow. Then let that half-dozen stare fellows, let them all stagger and roll, and dig a great hole in the meadow, and in it place Rosin the Bow, and in it place Rosin the Bow, and in it place Rosin the Bow, and let that half-dozen stare fellows dig a hole and put in Rosin the Bow. Now get me a couple of bottles, place one at my head and my toes, with a diamond ring scratch upon there. the name of old rosin the bow, the name of old rosin the bow, the name of old rosin the bow, with a diamond ring scratched upon there, the name of old rosin the bow. Now I know that old tyrant is coming, that remorseless old fool, so I lift up my glass in his honor now. Take a drink with old rosin the bow, take a drink with old rosin the bow, take a drink with old rosin the bow. I lift up my glass in his honor now. Take a drink with old rosin the bow. I've only been playing 2 weeks. Sounds like it. The fiddle is the most difficult instrument I've ever tried to learn. And I went out and bought one with 5 strings, not just 4 strings. But I've always loved it and I've always wanted to play it, so I thought I'd play it tonight. Sometimes it sounds good, sometimes it sounds like it should be left in the case. Just like a set of bagpipes, eh? I didn't say a word.